Hi Leo, this is going to be your ex-partner reading for August 2018. I've decided to do the ex-partner readings first this month because I was trying this morning to start the first half of the month readings, and no matter how many times I shuffled and laid out cards, none of it felt right. So I kind of felt that maybe I'm not meant to focus on those readings at this moment. So we're starting with the ex. Next weekend, hopefully, I'll get the first half of the month readings out. But admittedly, they will be late. But yeah, maybe they're just not, those messages are just not meant to come through at the moment. So I've decided to go back to my original and my old way of doing the ex-partner with the 2 rows. We've got a central issue and a card at the bottom of the deck. Now, Leo, the card you've got at the bottom, you've got the World card. So the World card, for me, is one of my favourite cards in the tarot. The World card is the ending of a cycle, a chapter of our lives. And a new chapter opening up, a new door opening. Now, look, for some of you, this could be a new chapter in this relationship. But for others, I think it is going to be the closing of the door here. Now, the card at the centre is the 7 of Cups. And this can be a card of choices. That either one of you or both of you have got choices. It could be that either one of you felt like a choice or an option. But the 7 of Cups also is fantasies and illusions. And see, that's what I feel that we may be talking about here. That when it came to this relationship, there was a lot of fantasy and illusions that were playing a part here. Either you got caught up in those things from your ex, or your ex with you, or one of you or both of you. Now, the card we've got at the top for you is the 6 of Swords. Now, this isn't always physically removing ourselves from someone or a situation, but it definitely can be at times. The 6 of Swords is about having been through something that's been quite turbulent. Either turbulent within our thoughts and our thinking, turbulent in terms of communication, so conflict and arguments, and trying to move to more peace and calm. Now, sometimes it can be trying to create more peace, calm, harmony within a relationship. But it can sometimes be the need to remove ourselves completely in order to get to that. Now, on your ex's side, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, look, you are a fire sign, being Leo. So it could be on their side to suggest that you're showing up on their side in terms of what they're thinking about. But it could also be here to suggest that you're dealing with another fire sign. Maybe another Leo or an Aries or a Sag. I don't feel that we're talking about somebody that's taking on the characteristics of the Queen of Wands, if I'm being honest. I feel it's here either representing you or you are dealing with another fire sign. Now, moving down to what you're both thinking, feeling, or actions to be taken. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. Now, sorry, Leo. The 3 of Pentacles, it can be about wanting recognition. Wanting to be noticed for what we've done, for what we've given. Maybe you feel, Leo, that you've given a lot to this relationship, given a lot to this person, that you've tried to make things work. And no matter what you did, maybe you feel that the other person, never noticed what you did. Maybe there was an element of ungratefulness. I don't know why that came to my mind, but it did. Because in the Rider-Waite Three of Pentacles, you've got the craftsman, like in this one, but you've also got the couple. And the couple are making plans. They're giving the plans to the craftsman. And they're making plans together about their future. But they're on the same page. They're working together. So maybe there was aspects within this relationship where maybe it did feel one-sided. Maybe it did feel that you were the one making the plans. Put in hard work and effort in here. And maybe you felt you wasn't getting that back. But the Three of Pentacles could also be here to suggest that is what you're wanting, or what you were certainly hoping for, was to make plans here together, united as a couple, as a team. Maybe that's what you thought you were doing, but you got dragged along or into this fantasy, into this illusions here. That you realized that maybe the plans that you thought you were making as a couple were just illusions at the end of the day. On their side, they've got the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, is seeing eye to eye, being focused on each other and the relationship. The Two Cups here are equal in size. So equal offerings of love, friendship, kindness, respect, passion. Again, is this what your ex-partner would be hoping for in this relationship but felt that it wasn't there? I don't know. I feel in two minds about that Two of Cups. For some, maybe it is the ex wanting that. But maybe for others of you, it was a case that the ex wasn't as committed or focused here. Maybe because I'm not reading reversals, I kind of feel as though this Two of Cups should be reversed. Which talks about difficulties. Difficulties in seeing eye to eye. Now, moving down to the outcome, you've got the Eight of Cups. So this is another card similar really to the Six of Swords in terms of moving away from something. But the thing is, with the Eight of Cups, as I always say, we got 8 cups here. 9 cups is wish fulfillment, but we didn't manage to get that 9th cup. There was something lacking and something missing within this relationship. The next card you got is Judgment. Now, Judgment is making that judgment call, yes. Judgment can also be an awakening in terms of the way we're seeing something, the way we're viewing someone. Maybe judgment, this wake-up call as such, in terms of, it was all lies. It was all just fantasy. Yes, we thought we could make this work, but both of us just got carried along on fantasies and illusions. Judgment can also be a card of second chances. You know, a second chance to something that we thought was dead, gone and finished. Maybe the World card, you know, for some of you is that new chapter. Next card, 10 of Cups. See, this is what I think you're aiming for, Leo. This is what you're striving for. You're wanting that 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, contentment, feeling emotionally content in all aspects of your life here. You're not wanting pretense. The last card you got is the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be talking about you, Leo. It could be talking about you charging back in. Because the thing that troubles me here is that although on one level you know that I kind of feel as though you know you need to close the door on this relationship. But there's this part of you here that feels as though you can make it work. And maybe that's why we have this here. Because maybe you are getting caught up in these fantasies now. Now, moving across to their outcome, we have the Two of Pentacles. So juggling here. Decision time. But you know, it's kind of that to and throwing, going backwards and forwards. The next card they got, Six of Wands. Now, this is the victory card after coming through something that's been a challenge, coming out victorious. But the Six of Wands is also a card of attention, wanting attention. You know, that's exactly what the Queen of Wands wants. She wants attention. She likes attention. So if you're dealing with another fire sign, you know, is that how they are? Are they wanting attention, wanting to be in the spotlight? Because the Queen of Wands, she very much can like to be the centre of attention. Next card, the Moon. The Moon can be things that are hidden from us. We don't see things as clearly with the light of the moon. It can sometimes touch on secrets, sometimes deception. But the moon is also feeling hesitant. You know, the lobster, he wants to come out of the water. But the water is his comfort zone. It's his natural habitat. If he comes out of that water, what's going to happen? How are things going to work out? I feel there's a touch of hesitancy here with your ex-partner. I think for some of you, the Two of Cups could suggest that while you were together, there was this kind of meeting of two minds. But now there's this unsurety here. Maybe for your ex-partner, for them wanting to deal with reality here themselves. But the last card they've got is the Three of Swords. Now this is a card that does talk about heartbreak and sadness. And I don't think the Three of Swords is so much here to suggest that's how they're feeling now. I think it's more here to suggest that with the Moon card being here, their fear is if they re-enter this relationship, it could bring about more sadness and heartbreak. In terms of reconciliation, Leo, you know, it is a general reading. Please remember that. But if I had to lean either way, I would say that it would be you that would want the reconciliation more than your ex. But I think it's time for you to start to deal with reality here. And I think the reality is that when it comes to this relationship, this chapter, this cycle has got to come to an end. And I think your ex is aware of that. I think there is love there from your ex. I think there is feelings there. There is emotions there. But I think for them, they have come to realize that in terms of this relationship lasting long term, it's not going to be. Okay, Leo, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.